What's going on, guys and gals? I'm coming on here to do another edition of my father's war collection and historical item collection. Got a couple comments on the first one, and people seem to like it, so here I am doing another one. And I have the camera way up because some of these items are kind of big. So hope you enjoy. These are all items from the United States side, so it's U.S. history. U.S. war items, because I did realize the first video I did was all German stuff, so my dad decided to give me all U.S. stuff this time. First item is a artillery shell. This is a 55 millimeter. That's what it measures in at, and that's the only way we could find any back history on it. This was found in a nearby town's dump. They're kind of like a local trash dump spot, by a friend, and he knew that my dad likes and collects war stuff, so he gave it to my dad to see if he could figure it out, and he just let my dad keep it. And what my dad gathered is that the 55 millimeter was last used in the Spanish-American War, so that puts this in around like late 1800s, 1898-ish, late 1890s. To be in the Spanish-American War, and we have no idea how it got in that dump, why it was there, if it was always there, or if someone threw it away, maybe because of this crack. You know, I don't know. We don't know how it got there, but the only marking on this entire thing is a letter N on the bottom here, and we presume that that is an N to designate it as a naval round, to kind of separate the ammo. Not quite sure. If anyone knows, let me know what that N could be for. But a pretty cool round found in a dump from the Spanish-American War. Pretty old. This next item is pretty cool. It's from the United States Army Air Corp. And this thing, from what we gathered off the side here, Mirax. We looked up the brand, and it says chemical products, and what we gathered is that it is a container / dispenser. It might have had a cover on it at one time, not really sure, but for lens cleaner, anti-fog chemical, basically like a Windex type anti-fog solvent for the US Army Air Corp, which was basically the Air Force before it was called the Air Force. It was a division of the Army called the Air Corps, and then they broke off and made their own branch called the Air Force. But I mean, being in flying and obviously Air Force and Air Corps, you got to have all your lenses and glasses clean, and you can't have them fog up or anything like that. So this was probably, everyone probably had one of these, and then this is probably where you filled it, and then this is where you dispensed it. It looks like there's like a little pinhole down there. It's probably to get a finer stream to put on a cloth or something to clean your goggles or the glass looking out of a plane, what have you. So pretty cool. I like stuff from the Army Air Corps just because that was the Air Force before it was called the Air Force. But pretty cool there. This next item, nothing crazy, but it is a machine gun belt from Vietnam War, United States. This is in .30 caliber, and all the rounds are dated 1967. I don't know if you can see it on any of them, but 1967 WCC. But yeah, .30 caliber. So the 1967 puts these about smack dab the middle of the Vietnam War. So these things have seen some shit. That was a crazy conflict, the Vietnam War. And then this last item is pretty self-explanatory. It is a United States helmet, and it is from the invasion of Normandy in World War II, or D-Day. This was dug up on the beach there, and it is just a helmet, and pretty gruesome there. Much like that canteen that was in my first video, this thing more than likely had someone in it at the time, especially knowing the background of the invasion of Normandy. But yeah, it could have been done after the fact, while it was on the ground, maybe knocked off. The guy was already deceased, and this happened after the fact. But crazy to think that someone could have been wearing this at the time that these happened. You know what I mean? Crazy, weird. Feels weird even like holding this. But looks like 2 rounds went in there. Go right over to the other side. There's 2 right next to each other here. This one didn't go all the way through. This one might have exited, but the hole doesn't look big enough. Looks like it just tore the metal. Here's an exit. And that looks like that one's right here. Here's the entrance. Go right across the other side, and there's the exit. So, yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, 2 right there on the front. So, those possibly could have been, as soon as the gate went down on the landing craft, just, yeah, that happened. Hard to tell, no one will ever know, but, pretty crazy to think about. Someone was wearing this at the time this damage was inflicted upon it. But, yeah, just 4 real quick items. Hope you enjoy. But yeah, next time might do a couple Japanese items, and then I'll do another video of maybe a couple British items. I want to do some videos of my dad's ancient coins. He has ancient Roman and Greek coins with the emperors and stuff on them. But yeah, anyway, I'll wrap this up. Comment, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Have a good one.